meds. Yeah, we're all good. I'm good, yeah. Okay. Hello folks, I'm live from Gamescom with Call of Duty Gunfight Mode. This is going to be all a bit mad. Huge shout out to the guys over at Activision UK for making this happen. I'm going to be here for four whole hours. 4 whole hours, but that's good, because content. Which, as you've probably seen from Twitter, things have been going mental with that. But yeah, we're going to be playing some gunfight mode. I'll jump into a few things. I'll show you some stuff whilst we're here as well. Gunsmith, a few other things. And it's going to be one long meme. I'm going to quickly shoot something out so everybody knows that we're live. Boom. Yeah. Hey there, Andrea. This is going to be all a bit mad. Hey there, Mario. Good to see you, bro. Let's get these options. I need to get that. What was the flip? That was the flip. I need to flip this again. Alright. Let's get this on the go. Oh gosh. Alright, that's one down. Trying to find this last other dude. But yeah, this is how the dynamic of this game mode works. It's all a bit mad, I'll be honest with you. There we go. That's the round. Hey there, Tactical Scottish. Hey there, Eric Medez. Good to see you, bro. This is just the setup that they have at the moment. Like, I would change it to 1080p, but... Oh my god, I'd rather the smoothness above anything else. I'm gonna try and figure out how the hell, let's quickly switch this to... Right, let's turn off the weapon motion. But yeah, good to see you guys. It's great to see so many of you in the chat. We're here with Modern Warfare, live from Gamescom. We're on gunfight mode, which is a mad bastard mode of here's loads of guns, randomized every 2 rounds, best of luck. And that's just how we're doing this. That's the FAMAS 556 rounds, triple fire. I'm gonna change this to L1 and R1 in a bit, which will give me a bit more of what I'm looking for, because I typically play with bumpers, as you guys know, which is not really what I don't really want to be playing with triggers right now, so. There we go, that's that. Yeah, I'm doing what I can. Is there an SAE? Yeah, you know, the gameplay, we're on a laptop, it's an i7 laptop, but we ain't gonna push this 1080p. Might go sideways. Let's get this bad boy. Oh, what? There we go. I was all a bit mad, I thought that was it's typically a one-tap with that. I must have, like, shot him in the leg. Oh, I need to hug the wall here. Oh, I got absolutely wrecked. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly swap out these controls. Do you know how to flip it to L1 and R1? I've completely forgotten. Oh. Oh, it's as simple as that. Alright, sweet. Now we're on the settings I know and love. Oh, insta-bang headshot. Drop a claymore here. We're going to be playing quite a few maps today. I think there's about 3 or 4 on rotation. That's that round. Go for it, George. It's mental to be here exclusively playing this live, playing Call of Duty. Tell your friends if you want to see some gunfight gameplay. We're gonna be clutching this. I'm here 4 hours, so by the time I'll be a seasoned veteran at this by the time we're done. And if you want anything shown off, or if you guys are curious about feature, let me know. I'll do my best to explain certain things as things go on. We're gonna go down to 1 now. Oh, I nearly bottled that. Yo, man, it could be a reverse sweep. You don't ever. Don't ever count your blessings when it comes to that kind of gameplay. Hey there, Machiavelli. Good to see you, bro. I hope you're having a good day. That was 10 and 1. 1 assist. And we're now on our 1-on-1. So this is going to be a spicy boy. Andrea, like, this is, like, I played this on Monday. It was my first opportunity. Actually, no, not Monday. Sorry, Tuesday. Monday was NVIDIA. I played this on Tuesday, recorded it, and really enjoyed it. And I had to stream it. I felt like I had to. It was just so much fun. We're going to try and get some serious clutch gameplay. This round's only got pistols. We've got a stun tactical, frag lethal. These rounds tend to get a lot more CQB quite quickly. You typically don't have very many long-range engagements with just pistols. That guy's up top. Ah, missed the head, missed the head. I can hear someone. Oh, we hit that prone. I'm not really sure, Tanzanian. Can you look down and see your feet? That's a strange request, but I'll entertain it. Just gonna up my sensitivity ever so slightly. There we go, that's a bit better. That's a bit more fluid. Yes, you can. You can see your feet. Oh, well, this is a spicy boy.
We've taken the advantage. Make sure we keep it.
Yeah, we did well on that round. This is the we got the AK-47. I believe this is one of the smaller reflex sights. I'll show you when we get into the menus a little bit later how the gunsmith stuff all goes down. I'm just gonna hold left, maybe mid right now. Let's push mid. Bit more of a kick on the AK. It's been flashbang. There we go. None so far. Again, this is all pre-release content at the moment, so obviously this build is going to change plenty of times before you play it. But the only real thing is like the some of the ragdoll animations with the guns, they sort of like flutter in the air almost a bit. That's going to change because obviously it's just one of those pre-release things that needs to be hitched up. But ultimately, it's a very solid experience, and that's what makes it so enjoyable. You can really learn from your mistake. Oh, we got a rocket launcher and a shotgun. Brilliant. I'm going to basically be a missile launcher here. Oh gosh. Oh, there we go. It's an instant RPG.
How to switch weapon, hey?
Yeah, it's a very solid experience, and you kind of notice the things you do right and wrong quite significantly in this, especially when you're too aggressive on pushes, or like maybe, I don't know, oh, we bottled that. If you can kind of feel the consequences of your actions. Right, this is... I deliberately held back a little bit there, for example. That shotgun hasn't got the range, but I've got the cut-off. I'm actually... No, there's 4 people in this room. I can't rotate the camera. 2 on this side, 2 on that side. People are going to be rotating in and out because I'm the only one who's really here for an extended time. All of a sudden, it happened out of complete chance. So you're going to have a couple of other like content creators and streamers rotate in and out and play different stuff. But I'll be here the whole time. The gunplay is like, it's very easy to get used to, right? Let's jump into some gunsmith. I'll show you it before the round fires up. So this is what you're working with. Full 360 preview is always nice. And you could basically mess around with a lot of stuff here. Like we've got to operate a vertical grip. Each one has pluses and bonuses, which will basically affect, like that's an extended magazine, but that extended magazine will come at a cost. You have rear grips as well, perfectly capable of changing. Stocks, you could even saw off stocks and have none at all. So I could have basically a Tech 9 almost with this MP7, which is all a bit mad. Long barrels, of course, you'll have better damage at range because the longer the barrel, the more secure the damage is. That was the same principle in Battlefield for those of you who've played there. But yeah, you could basically deck this thing out to be a CQB like mastermind, or if you wanted, you know, lock in a longer stock and basically try and turn it into more of an assault rifle. It's however you fancy really doing that. Hey there, Chris. It's very similar to World War III in that respect, Gavin, but it's I feel like it's much more accessible. Much more accessible. We've got the Desert Eagle 50 cal and the MP7 on this. The optics on this aren't bad, just for iron sights, so something to remember when you're decking out your weapons. Some of them actually have half-decent iron sights, so you don't necessarily have to worry. Yeah, Andre, the Call of Duty is very much going to be on the channel throughout the year for quite a long time. I've really enjoyed my experience here, and it's basically confirmed to me that that's what I want to push, because you guys are still going to see other shooters and Battlefield as well, of course, but ultimately this is what I'm enjoying the most as a player, which is what I'm going to do.
We've set the tempo. Keep it up in the next round.
Yeah, these are PS4 Pros. My controller's all wired in here. We're using the Astro A40s. I think this is the TR edition, which is really great audio for this. I'm actually gonna bump that to headphone 1. It actually gives you the audio balancing gives you really great footstep hearing. You can really positionally pinpoint people in gunfight. So especially if you've got a good headset at home, that's going to be crazy. It makes it a lot easier for you as a player. Oh, that shotgun had a pounce on it. Hey there's Zach Paris. Good to see you, bro.
One round gone. We're not dead yet, are we, lads?
It's all good.
Let's get this done.
Oh, we got the L86A2, the British assault rifle. It's a bullpup assault rifle, actually, this. It bounces quite a bit. This one's harder. You definitely wouldn't want an iron sight on a weapon like this. The L8A6 almost is kind of like a hybrid assault rifle, LMG kind of element to it. Especially if you slap an extended mag on an L82A6. I think everybody will, Keith, mostly because gunfight kind of represents how gunplay engagements will happen in Call of Duty. So, you know, even when you're playing 6v6, you're going to be fighting like this, with this style of gunplay, and the engagements will sort of build up and be more long-term. I'm not sure, E-Smoke. It hasn't necessarily been announced. I imagine it will probably be like a universal time where the Americans and Europe are awake. That's typically how most things are done. This is the Odin assault rifle. It's a bit like the Bulldog. Or for those of you who've used Scar H's, same kind of principle. Slower fire rate, smaller mag, but heavy damage per bullet. We've got Stim as our tactical, which is spicy. Oh yeah, all the guns have a really great presence to them, audibly speaking. Lots of punches and impacts. You're going to feel the sound of the weapons, which is really a really positive experience. I actually see that guy at the back there. We're just going to clutch the flag. When it goes to overtime, you basically just secure the point. Boom. Sorted. Yeah, some materials, there's a full ballistic system in-game. So certain caliber bullets will have bullet penetration. For example, if you're using an AK-47, it's a 7.62 round, so it will go through metal containers. The zoom-in time on the snipers is not as fast as Black Ops 4, but it doesn't put you at a major disadvantage. That's the best way to describe it. I'm not sure if the preload's out just yet. I imagine it will be at some point soon. So those are the 3 maps we have. We've got Operation King here. I think the other one's Stack, and then we have Pine. And these are the ones we're going to be rotating through. You're going to see loads of different loadouts. Some with LMGs, some with snipers, some with shotguns. But this will give you a real idea of how things are. This one's got a really great laser sight, actually, which makes your hip fire much easier to determine. So, for example, if I were to fire at this piece of wood, it's more or less just adjacent, dependent on the stance of the pistol. There we go, that's that round. I will show you the optics in a second. There's actually a large amount of options. You've got hollows which have canted sights in terms of zooms and magnifications. A lot of them look fantastic in the sense that you'll definitely be able to create assault rifle loadouts where you'll be able to go between like a 4 or 3 times into like a 1 time, so you can go full auto or single fire. So you can effectively turn some of the assault rifles closer towards DMRs.
We've taken the advantage. Make sure we keep it.
I don't think we are, Keith. It's more just live and direct.
Give them a proper English welcome.
I don't think it can at the moment in terms of changing caliber, but that's a cool suggestion. This is what mounting your weapon looks like, by the way. It significantly reduces the recoil. There's lots of surfaces you can do it on. You can't do it on the ground and prone. That's not something that exists. But it does give you plenty of options in that sense.
That's it, lads. On to the next round. Get ready.
Hey there, JT. Good to see you, bro.
Give them a proper English.
I'll have a look at the gunsmith options and we'll go through it. I'll show you guys what it looks like in between rounds. There's rubber tires behind these, which is why the bullets don't go all the way through. Oh, I bottled that.
Stay hungry. There's more where that came from.
Yeah, the L85 is a thing. The L85A2, sorry, L86. The L85 was actually the older variant, if I remember correctly. We've got the Model 680 here, classic. Alright, we've got someone to my right here.
Stay hungry. There's more where that came from.
I'm playing at Gamescom right now, Irox Gamer, yeah. That's a good question.
Switching sides. Give them a proper English welcome.
I don't think there is at the moment, but again, this is a pre-release build, guys, so there will be some things you won't have in the game. This is purely the gunfight variant. There are going to be some things you won't see. Some of those features will have been announced, some of them won't have been, but... Flashbanged myself there, that was,
Mission accomplished. Top marks.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be able to necessarily Well, the L86, for example, as an LMG, which is typically used for that kind of thing, you won't necessarily be able to switch to like an L85. That's a bit too far. But for example, an AK-47, you saw off the stock, put a CQB grip on it, and it's an AK-74U. But we'll jump in. I'll show you all the weapons first. These are the ones that are just in this build. We've got the MP5, the AUG, MP7, M13, 5.56, 3-burst, M4A1, Odin, AK. This is really cool. It's like a double barrel shotty. The LMGs as well are here. Marksman rifles. The M14 is a spicy boy. It's really enjoyable. And the AX50 sniper rifle. Again, all of these are gonna change a bit. You're gonna see things happen with it. So you've got burst fire, fast melee, wounding, so healing takes longer. But again, you you have effectively 5 equip options on this. So for example, if I want to bump up the stock a bit and use a close quarters stock or a heavy stock, I can. Slap in a drum bag. Here are the optics. We've got mini optics, scout 3 times, mini, holographic, mini reflex, holographic with alt. So you could switch between 4 and 1. Hey there, Gunrunner Joe. Good to see you, bro. I'm not exactly sure, but we'll go through it, Cyborg Man, and we'll have a look in a bit in the next round. This is the 50 cal pistol. It's a beautiful thing. A very beautiful thing.
Let's get this done.
It's like a 2-shot kill. It's got a hell of a kick. The visual recoil is definitely there with this, as you can see each shot. The smoke from a barrel is a really nice touch as well. There we go, that's that.
We've taken the advantage. Make sure we keep it.
It's just one of those things where I like it. I'm sure, again.
Get this done.
Oh, we've got the M13, nice. This is a very, is this like kind of what I would say is the all-rounder AR? Or the go-to, at least the fire rate's really good. I mean, that was a major
Set the tempo.
one-man clutch. You're certainly going to see a lot of balance variation, Eric. Lots of it.
Give them a proper English welcome.
I don't think there is a tactical reload option at the moment, but that would be damn cool, and I hope it is added. Again, more decision-making variants.
Stay hungry. There's more where
Any
they-
decision-making variant's always good. You'll have to just look at official channels for that, Cyborg. Like, there hasn't been anything said on that front. Woo! That's the,
Let's send them home.
oh, it's the lever action.
Switching sides.
I believe so, Carson. I think they're definitely going to do a 2v2 rank league. I'd be surprised if they didn't. Just from an entertainment standpoint, I know this isn't really video game related, but just to talk about it from one of those standpoints, it's instant action, and it's very competitive in a very short space of time, across 6 different rounds, which you potentially lose or win. I think that gives it a really good competitive element. Hey there, Flo. Only 2v2 today. This is only what's here at Gamescom right now. I'm sure you're going to see some stuff not too far from now after the 2v2 alpha. I think you'll see things like 6v6 open up then a bit more, and you'll see more information on that. But again, just stick to all the official channels, and you'll see what's what. I believe so, Cyborg.
gunfight.
Alright, we got the laser. Again, the optics without iron sights on this is not the meme, but
Give him a proper English. Stay hungry. There's more where that came from.
favorite primary so far? Probably the AUG, actually. I've really enjoyed it. Maybe the MP7, but the AUG definitely has got my interest. Its fire rate's really great. It feels like a very even, balanced SMG. The kind where you could do some damage downrange,
They're hurting. Let's send them home.
but also you're not necessarily confined to just that.
Let's get this done. Stay hungry.
The camera shake, well, it's a balancing element and a suppression element for sure. For example, had that MP4 not had that visual kick to it, sorry, M14 not had the visual kick, it'd be a laser beam, you know? You need those balancing variants to try and make these higher damage weapons a bit more palatable. Felt kind of scummy for that kill, but we're gonna do it anyway.
This round's ours. Stay sharp.
I'm not sure, Carson. I'm really... I'm gonna be trying everything I can, really.
Give him a proper English welcome.
Well, gunfight, sorry. The whole point of it is it's supposed to be odd. You're supposed to kind of utilize everything you can to the best of your ability. And if that means having like a, you know, a marksman rifle in a close quarters environment, then that's what it is. It's just about the players who use everything to their ability and like to their best strengths that are going to perform better.
That's the way. On to the next round.
And that's kind of what you want to see anyway.
Switching sides. Give him a proper English welcome.
This is cool as well. You can hear that rustling of the bushes. Environmental sound plays a huge part in locating people.
Stitched them up proper.
It feels as though it is John Racing. Sorry, JDN. Yeah, there's plenty layers of bullet penetration. Right, we'll go through some more gunsmith whilst we're here. Also, here's some of the operators. I'll do that as well. We've got Coalition SAS. Some are blacked out right now. There's Ghillie Suit there with Warcom. And then you've got these sort of like guerrilla kind of tiles. Allegiance, you've got the Spetsnaz. And also, again, I mean, that's just the best, let's be real. The time to kill feels good. I feel like you have ample time to react. Don't get me wrong. You know, it's a 4-bullet TK with ARs. So, you know, in some respects, in some engagements, you are just going to get peppered. This is one of the hollow sights, by the way. It looks fantastic. The optics, the way they've done the optics in it looks great. So, you know, you're going to see that time to kill be shown in this. There we go.
They're hurting. Let's send them home.
So yeah, the times kill feels like it's in a really healthy spot.
Let's get this done.
Nobody's come out of this yet.
You're all we've got. Keep moving.
Oh, there's that bullet penetration. Gotta stay behind here.
10 seconds.
Oh,
Shake it off. Focus on the next round.
yeah, some of the hollow sites and their magnifications are really great. I think this is probably the site I'm gonna use the most in the game.
Let's get this done. Stay up to you. Get it done.
Ah! I'm just spamming away. I panicked. The reload is way too long. Hey, there can't. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Gunfight live from Gamescom. But can I mount a rocket launcher? I'm actually curious about that. No, I cannot mount a rocket launcher. Okay.
They're hurting. Let's send them home.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, Jordan. There's plenty of, there's lots of, oh, this is the, there we go. This is a bit more like it. This is the kind of setup you want with the L86. Something with an op. That's why you mount.
We've set the tempo. Keep it up in the next round.
Yeah. You got that weapon sway when you're aiming down sight. Of course, that keeps you grounded. I think the best way to get the accuracy is certainly to come to a full stop. You also can see variants of the recoil when you, like, say for example, standing there. You go. You can see the change in the hipfire marker there, and then it gets really compact. So again, that's another thing for you to think about whilst you're playing. We're going to be streaming this for quite a while today, so again, you know, if you know anybody who's interested in the game, wants to see some live gameplay, has any questions, get them in here, and we'll chat.
Work to do. Get this done.
Right, here's the MP5. That's being pushed. Oh, that was a hell of a shot. Got absolute
Take a
sweep
breath.
there.
Going back in.
Well, Jordan, you can do so much with individual weapons that even if there isn't necessarily a lot of guns, and also a lot of guns can actually cause a balance problem, but you can do a lot with what you have. So it's you know, this MP5 could be an MP5, which is faster rate of fire, and I could go balls to the wall with it. Or, oh, I thought I got that final shot in.
One round gone. We're not dead yet, are we,
We'll
lads?
call that a teething problem. Yeah, so you can effectively either use this MP5 as an MP5, or you can try and vary it towards something closer towards an AR, or something with a bit more of a universal feel instead of a CQB feel. There we go.
We've set the tempo. Keep it up in the next round.
Yeah, the headshot multiplier is very important, Nick. You'll notice it with ARs and SMGs in particular. Slapping a headshot, I think it's, I would estimate around double, but I'm sure you'll get actual numbers for it. Boney, it's really great. If you play a lot of Battlefield, you'll feel at home with some of the gunplay in this modern setting. Time to kills are very similar in some respects, but obviously the rate of fire of the weapons that you're using is a lot different. We're going for the jiu-jitsu approach today. It would have been quicker to do the melee than to hit the second fire option at that range. I play on both, Ryan. At home, I've got PlayStation 4 Pro and a 9900K and 2080 Ti setup, so I bounce between the two. Right, we're gonna jump into some more weapons. Let's have a look at some of the assault rifles. I feel like the ARs are of interest. The M4A1 is a classic, for example. I like medium range optics on these bad boys, so we're gonna put like a Merc Scout optic. Long barrel, underbarrel, vertical foregrip. We're basically just making effectively kind of like a marksman rifle. So you can actually change this to 4.58 SOCOM ammunition. So I've turned an M4A1 basically into a DMR in a lot of ways here. I could even put like I could put a suppressor on this bad boy, and there you go. Just like that, your M4A1 is something entirely else. No problem, Ryan. You can't do it in this build, but I'd be very surprised if you couldn't change the colors. By the way, some other cool features I've noticed in this build. Text chat at the bottom here in this box, which is probably going to be used for the crossplay feature. Let's go with the 5.56. This is a classic 3-round burst. Most of you guys will know this. I personally always use CQB sights for these just because I find personally that these can get a bit tricky. You want something that reduces vertical recoil on this just purely because 3-round burst is going to kick diagonally up. Stock-wise, you're probably looking for more stable sight, so you'll probably go with the heavy stock. We don't need a long barrel because this is already going to do damage at range, so it's really up to you what you want to do with the muzzle. Again, whether you're looking to... I personally wouldn't change the muzzle on this if it was me. And I'd actually more or less just leave it at that. I maybe might choose one of these. Like a granulated pistol grip. And then slap in a perk. Maybe some FMJ. Purely because just right there you've got the perfect kind of 3-round burst, stable shot, high stopping power weapon. And you can do a lot with that already. That's a good question, actually. I wonder if you can do it fully auto. So you've got semi-auto, which is an option. But I don't think fully auto is an option. And high-capacity magazine, you can swap them out. And it shows you all the pros and cons. You can see at the bottom there the changes between green and red, which is crazy good. But yeah, you know, I think you're going to see a lot of loadouts on this channel, especially in terms of how you should be designing your weapons. Purely because, like, for example, let's just start with a fresh weapon, right? So, we're going to go with the AK-47. Now, the AK-47 is a high stopping power weapon, 7.62 caliber. Oh, it's a fantastic gun. You know, it's the classic Kalashnikov rifle that everybody knows and loves from loads of games. And you guys will know that this hits heavy, but has a lot of visual kick to it. So just straight away... Oh, by the way, this is what it looks like as an AK-7 for you if you saw off the stock. But the only thing... Yeah, if I use the M13, I'll show you. But you want a heavy stock with the AK, just because that's going to stop your visual kick quite a lot. You can see aiming gun steadiness has been improved there. You always want an optic on an AK, as much as it may feel tempting to use the iron sight because it's good. The actual, the muzzle flash, in particular, the way the muzzle flash comes out of the gun will cause problems. So go for like a CQB sight, maybe like a reflex. I wouldn't necessarily recommend a holo just because it's quite chunky, but something up front. The Viper Reflex is the Russian one, so it actually suits the weapon quite well. For those of you who know the Cobra sight from Battlefield 4. Underbarrel, you're probably looking for something with horizontal recoil control, maybe. I haven't fired the AK enough to know, but you certainly do notice... you can, of course, equip the noob tube, but what I notice typically is the AK bounces a bit to the left and a bit upward. So horizontal would probably be more important than vertical. Alright, here is the M4A, I believe that's the, yeah, M4A1, and I'll show you the GL as well, which is actually very balanced. It's got a hell of a lot of drop on it. Grenade launcher drop is mental. But again, you're seeing a lot of risk-reward elements here, so I pushed that midsection. Somebody had a superior cover position, and they won. I'll show some LMG attachments soon when we finish up. I'll probably deck out one of those next on Gunsmith. No, this is PS4 Pro, IROX. All PS4 Pro. I'm going to try and hit the noob tube here, it's going to be dirty. Right. Cooked the grenade, pulled that one off. Hey there, Douglas.
This round's ours. Make sure for the next one.
Yeah, the real MVP. I've got some footage from the capture event. I didn't upload a video where everybody else did, just because I wanted to make a more feature-length video on it, and you're going to see that on the channel in a few days once I fly home from Gamescom. Somebody's pushing. That right side push. Somebody was also here. Let's Semtex out. Oh!
That's the way. On to the next round. Let's get this done.
Right, let's do this. Oh! It's a hell of a shot.
They're making us fight for it. Keep at 'em.
I haven't noticed it here, like, just bouncing between PlayStation stuff. On this build, I haven't noticed it. Christ alive. Oh, I thought I nailed the extra shot. Hey there, Dutch Dave. Yeah, it was supposed to be 5 p.m. CST, but somebody cancelled, and I was like, well, yeah, of course I want to play longer and get as much of this as I can, so here I am. Here's some mounting for you on the side of things. Oh. You got that head, that really great angle from the staircase. It's probably it's one of the most superior positions on this map for sure. Not counterable. Well, it's counterable if you flank wide, but got an iron sight lever action and a pistol. All right. Oh, thought I got the slide hit.
Shake it off. Focus on the next round.
I could see it, Dennis. I could see his head. It was very obvious to me, but it's just, that's one of those things that you're gonna have to get used to. Like, his head was there. It was just not easy to hit, for sure. Oh, I bottled that completely. It's not the most accurate gun.
Not gonna take it lying down.
I don't think it really makes a difference, because stopping power is now on a cooldown timer. If you're using stopping power, if you fire it, you get like I think it's like a 5-minute or something slowdown, basically. So it's a bit mental. But yeah, we got some more time. Let's go into some LMGs. I know some of you guys wanted to see that. Let's have a look at what we can do. Let's start with the LA6 and see what we can do here. Now, the LA6 has definitely got a lot of side-to-side bounce, so we're going to go with horizontal recoil control. Yeah, I imagine you will, Irox. I don't think it... I mean, if it can run on a base PlayStation, it can run on a 1060. That's the best way to describe it. Optics-wise, I'd probably go for something a bit medium range, so I'd actually go for the 3 times. I do hope we get to see the ACOG sight, the 4 times. Yeah, I think I'd go with the 3 times on this. Barrel-wise, I don't really feel like a long barrel's necessary. That one might work, though. The heavy-duty barrel sounds good to me. I wouldn't say that at all, Perez. This is nowhere near a Rainbow Six, and if you've played Rainbow Six, Rainbow Six and this COD are 2 very different things. I played a lot of Rainbow Six, and I can't... at no point did I ever feel like they were similar things. I think I'm gonna go with this. Yeah, this would probably be my best loadout. Burst fire enhanced, 3-round burst. Yeah, I'd probably go with this and faster reloading, because obviously it's an LMG. And then boom, there you go. Yeah, I'm having a great time at Gamescom, Dutch Dave. It's been good fun. Been bouncing around a lot, really, because I've had to go visit lots of different companies and places whilst I'm here, but it's nice to sit down and play something for an extended period of time, for sure. Yeah, definitely closer to that. Irox, I definitely would say it's a closer to Battlefield variant than you'd say any other game, and in a lot of the positive ways as well. Let's see what we can do with this bad boy. The underbarrel on this probably... Ooh, alright. Alright, we're gonna go to our next pine. Let's do it. The customization is crazy good. I mean, the best way I describe it really is, I know lots of people like to make comparisons to other games, and I feel like that's happening now because people haven't played it and don't have an identity to associate to, so they're just trying to get used to it. Gamescom's in Germany, so I flew here on Monday. In a lot of ways, it's a very different game and can feel like a hybrid of those games, but it's still got a lot of the traditional competitive Call of Duty stuff that I think made the franchise interesting and good, like the competitive aspects. Oh. Completely shredded. Exactly, I think that's the best way to look at it, Jordan. You know, this is, for me, this is just a fantastic modern shooter. And that's, I think, a lot of people have been looking for that, really. Alright, we're gonna get into sweat mode for this game. This is gonna be spicy. We're 1 round down. Sort of double back. There we go.
That's it, lads. On to the next round. Get ready.
Yeah, and it's not to say there's certain things you can't see.
Let's get this done.
That is a good question. Let me see if I can... There you go. I can disable that. Sorted. I'm interested to see what the bigger modes play like. But for me personally, you know, I tried croning, but I got stuck on a smaller area. For me personally, I actually just want to see, because the gunfight will show you how engagements will work. I want to see how it is in a larger dynamic. That's going to be cool to see.
Give them a proper English welcome.
Well, that grenade nearly got me. It does not feel like a Call of Duty game in gunplay format. It's a lot different. You can see there, by the way, by going prone with the M91, I got a significantly better recoil pattern. Oh, I thought I was going to get a pistol switch over there. Spicy. The gunplay is very satisfying. For those of you who play your Apex Legends, your things like that, you're going to notice and like actually see that your failures and how you play well are going to be represented here. Oh, got caught between two there. That mid push didn't go well.
We're losing ground. Let's take it back.
No news about those two elements from Gamescom. Dennis, again, Gamescom I think really was just to show off what was happening, less so that. Let's switch back into burst fire.
You're the last man standing.
Oh, I tried creeping up that staircase.
Fight for it. Keep at 'em.
Hey there, Shoka, good to see you. Oh, that was a hell of a shot.
Give 'em a proper English welcome.
Oh.
Forget that round. On to the next.
Certain guns don't have the ability to switch to single fire, Jordan. It will be after a while, Carson. It will have to develop, though. It's gonna have to process and whatnot.
A proper English.
Oh wow, look at that hollow sight. That's a good hollow sight. No, that guy. We'll get behind this sandbag here for some hard cover. Just gonna wait until we're in a better spot here. Oh, that was the last bullet in the mag.
Set the tempo. Keep it up in the next round.
That was the last bullet in the mag. It's probably just a polish thing, Jordan. Like I say, this is a very pre-release build. Ah. Got some much tighter games now. Some other guys just came in to start recording.
Objective failed. Report
So,
victory.
games are getting a little bit saucy here. Oh, that was a shot. He was very low on health when that was made with a pistol. But yeah, feel free to keep shooting in your questions, guys. Like I say, We're going to be rolling through matches quite quickly now, so I'll show you some gunsmith stuff a lot later.
Gunfight.
Just shooting some stuff out.
Give them a proper English welcome.
Right.
Complete the mission, soldier. You're the only one left.
Oh! That was clutchy. Recoil is good. In terms, your guns have a kick, but you can certainly compensate. It's not the strongest recoil in the world. Don't get me wrong. Like Battlefield, for example, has significantly stronger ones, but it is still there. Woo!
That's it, lads. On to the next round. Get ready. Give them a proper English welcome.
The gameplay looks great. Again, yeah, I've really enjoyed this experience being here and actually getting hands-on. And I think a lot of... That headshot was saucy. You actually heard the whiz of some of the bullets go over my head there.
This round's ours. Stay sharp for the next one.
God, I got the foot shot.
Give them a proper English welcome.
Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. I'm actually gonna go... Spicy. That was spicy. We got the drop shot, nearly. We got this, boys. Keep it rolling. Let's keep it going. Alright, M13. Oh! I thought he was off to my left.
Take a breath. We're going back in.
Like I say, guys, share this to all your friends. Let people know some fresh gameplay. It's always nice as well if you can get some questions answered and any concerns you have. Right, let's try and go for the mount here. I'm going to try to do that. Oh, nice.
We've taken the advantage. Make sure.
Yeah, Dennis, I mean, it's just, I'm really like, I know it can seem really annoying when you like see us make videos and it's like X, Y, Z or blah, blah, but it's really nice to play something that you actually back, you know, like something that you're like, ah, this is it, this is elite. I really should have mounted that weapon there, would have made my situation a lot easier. I can hear him.
10 seconds.
There we go. Let's go.
They're hurting.
I don't have Discord at the moment, Irox. Your best places to follow me are Twitter and Instagram. That's where I interact with people the most. But yeah, I might look into it if I find that it could be beneficial. Oh! No, the controls are very similar. The controls are more or less the same. I personally switched to use the bumpers. So when you use a trigger, like an L2 and R2, there is a spring retention delay, like an activation point, whereas the bumpers are instantaneous, so it's a more faster way of getting instant results of what you're looking for. Oh, it's crazy. Oh, this is going to be a close game. It's 5-4 right now. Yeah, there's an option to flip it to L1 and R1. You just, like, hit square in options. Right, this could be match point for us. We've just got to get this one in the bag. I'm going to go for it again. There we go.
Stitched about proper, that's how it's done.
No information on that yet, Matt. We just got the clutch on the match point, which is saucy. I'll be back in a second. I'm just going to grab a drink. We've got the icy cold, lads. It's an air-conditioned room. Being in with studio lights is always typically a pain in the arse and hot, so... I'm not sure, Gunrunner Joe. Like I say, you know, it's that pre-build kind. It's like pre-product, like pre-launch build. So anything could change. Like you can see in the bottom right corner of the screen, there's like a code for what variation of this build it might be, and it's going to change a lot. Not necessarily a lot in terms of the organic gameplay you're seeing, but more in terms of like polish. It's just at the Tactical Brit. It's the same thing. Check it out. I am indeed there. If not, I'll post it down in a bit. Oh, there we go. M13 holo laser. I'll post it in a bit, so don't worry about that. Oh, thought we nearly got it. Yeah. That's it, Arox. No JSK, I haven't noticed one, but I imagine there will be. I mean, they do look pretty damn cool. Oh, shot.
Got him on the ropes. Don't let your guard down.
Right, let's keep the ball rolling here. Oh, look at that, just saucy.
Let's get this done.
Hey, Soap, he went for a phase with his mohawk. He's now a grown man. I just had my internal organs destroyed from that shot. Right. Oh, this is gonna be a... Oh. We're 1-1. We're gonna get off the snipers now. The guns rotate.
Let's get this done.
Alright, let's, I'm gonna try and do the sweat meme. Damn! I clicked melee and shoot at the same time. Yeah, it's a bit of a throwback to the old school days with the money. Oh, I knew he was there, but I didn't get the trigger in time. All right, maybe the shotguns aren't our thing. Oh, that was saucy.
Give them a proper English welcome.
Oh! I nearly got it on the Hesker wall. Alright, let's see if we can get a reverse sweep going on this map. Oh, nearly with the throw knife.
Let's get this done.
Ah, thought I could go right the middle. They didn't penetrate the Hesker wall, it hit me in the shoulder.
Let's take it back.
That last round just sort of got me off the edge. Even on my screen, I knew I wasn't behind cover hard enough. I got caught somewhere in between the two.
Switching sides. Give them a proper English welcome.
It's basically, it's not a hit scan. It's got a ballistic system.
You're the last man standing.
Oh, I thought it was a Molotov, I bottled it.
Hard day, man. Clean yourselves up.
So, on the options menu, there's a tab that says account. So I presume it's going to be a bit like Fortnite in the sense that you have a Call of Duty account and invite people. That seems to be the impression I get from the menu options available, which is probably how crossplay is going to work. And of course, there'll be an in-game VoIP system in each server so you can chat to your mates on different systems without necessarily needing Discord, for example. Yeah, there is a ballistic system based on caliber and stuff, but again, it doesn't really show when you're in a 2v2 closed environment. It's better when you're in that larger space, but of course, soon. Soon. I mean, we got the alpha this weekend, and then we're not too far away from the first phase of open beta in September, so...
Gunfight.
What is our alternative? Oh my god, a launcher and a M91. The reflex. Okay.
Give them a proper English welcome.
That headshot multiplier coming into play effect there. Oh. No, I'm playing on a PlayStation 4 Pro. Again, the controller is here, but it's like hardwired in.
Give them a proper English welcome.
Yeah, it slows down based on the heaviness of your weapon, I think, especially if you're using, for example, a light machine gun or a launcher. So you can't just like insta-bang someone with a LMG. Oh, didn't see him. Hold it.
One round gone. We're not dead yet, are we, lads?
Straight through the wood.
Let's get this done.
Oh, MP7 hollow. That's nice. No, just traditional PlayStation controllers. Yeet. The double push did not go to plan.
Get ready.
I literally heard them come off the side there of my ear and just like instantly turn. Everyone gets the same loadout, yeah. And it's randomized every 2 rounds. So the MP7 actually, although it's an SMG, actually has half decent range usage. Alright, I think I'll go for a double push again. Got him in the backfield there. I could just hear him. I heard him walk in the stream. Because this is what I'm saying about the audio. I could hear him power on water, and he runs through the midsection. And I got the explosion on the right. So it's those kinds of decisions you can make that will close down and make it, engagements better. This one a little bit slower.
10 seconds.
Not gonna be aggressive. It's the ability to switch to single shot is in the bottom right corner by holding it.
Overtime.
Oh! The fractional headshot.
Lads, on to the next round. Get ready.
We got this last little skimmer of head. That was...
Give them a proper English welcome.
Bouncing out and into the aim again certainly helps to get a better fix on your target, especially if you find yourself sort of dumbfiring like I did there. Ah! Did the push again.
Shake it off. Focus on the next round.
Oh. Dirty little neck shot there.
Give them a
Alright, now we got the AK. Oh, off the top.
Take a breath. We're going back in.
A full auto pistol would be cool.
Give them a
Alright, we're
proper
4-3 at the moment. We've got to bring something more to it. I actually prefer spawning on the other side, I think. There's a sandbag behind that. Oh, God.
Take a breath. We're going
Well, it's a
back.
7.62 AR, and I got a headshot, so it was basically GG once that headshot's in.
Give them a
We
proper
got a shotty and a Strela. Oh, RPG. This is a messy way to finish with these shotties. He was on such low health that flame was going to take it.
We're two sides. get this done.
Ooh.
This round's off. Stay sharp for the next one.
I had to disengage the ADS because I got it off on the first one. It's final round 5-5. Oh, dearie me. Let's do it. Oh, yes!
Scored a victory, mate. Let's have another.
So basically, you do so stims from Black Ops 4, which was you never. So this has auto regen in a sense that takes time, but you can get a tactical grenade to be a stim, which gets your health up faster. But of course, the trade-off being that you won't have a flashbang or a smoke. That was a tight game. That was a crazy tight game. All right, let's keep the ball rolling into the next one. Hey there, Operator Louie. Good to see you, bro. So let's mess around with a few more things. I'm actually curious to see. I haven't actually customized any of the sniper rifles yet, so we'll do that at some point. Just to see what we can actually do. Well, it's all a bit mad, isn't it, Irox? Oh, we've got the MP7 again. A really good looking hollow sight. I really do like the way the optics have been done.
Let's get this done.
That was a snappy round. You could see there the MP7 recoils this way. It's gone arc that way. Get this man an organization quick. It's tight rounds. These are tight rounds. It's good. That last one with the MP7 was just too heavy a push from me. Should have slowed it down a bit. They're going for the double push. Through the wood. Oh! Nearly got him. Yes! Get in.
That's it, lads. On to the next round. Get ready.
Yeah, I want the Battle Royale to be different if they do one. If they do one and they release it next year, which is the rumor so far going around, I'd like something that resembles this. Just gonna manage my health a little bit here, not push too hard. Oh! We got the jump shot, but we gotta get that flag or the overtime. Oh, nice. There we go.
We've set the tempo. Keep it up in the next
Yeah, I hope it's similar. Oh, that was a crunchy shot up in the midsection.
Let's get this done.
Alright, we got the AK again, but this time with the reflex, which makes life a bit easier. Just sort of keep that suppression going. Drum mags, man. Drum mags.
Overtime.
Oh, got him off the foot.
That's it, lads. On to the next round.
I'd like that, Jordan. It would be cool. Imagine Rust, for example.
Give them a proper English welcome.
Stay behind the tires. Saw his laser.
10 seconds.
Oh! Oh, just got it on a fraction. Oh. Oh, that's so close.
Give them a proper
Oh
English
god, we got the shotgun round again. Oh! Damn it! Sorry. See you later, Rox. Thanks for stopping by, bro. Oh, man. Right.
Let's get this done.
This isn't a shotgun's on a strength, I'll be honest with you.
You're the last man standing.
Oh!
One round gone. We're not dead yet, are we, lads?
I think it's the one with more health wins. You can see the health bars at the top. But I may be wrong. It might be a draw, but I think it is health. Very good.
Taking the advantage. Make sure we keep it.
Oh, good to hear, Chase.
Switching sides.
Hope you enjoyed the COD Champs. It was a crazy final. Didn't get to see all of it, I was quite busy, but it looked good. Right. Let's cook this bad boy. Oh! God, I balled it.
Shake it off. Focus on the next round.
Target down.
Switching sides.
I'm live from Gamescom right now, Michael. So yeah, I'm here with Activision, who are putting a cool little streaming booth on. Oh! Oh god, I...
From the loss. Come back harder.
I'm not sure, Ryan. It really kind of depends. For me personally, obviously, crossplay is great and all, which is for, like, PlayStation is the primary platform for competitive, so you might see me there a bit, but also at the same time, 165 Hz monitor Call of Duty sounds good. So I might just use my 165 Hz G-Sync monitor with a controller and play against people on console. Maybe. We'll see. Alright, we've got the next match on Stack.
Gunfight.
Right, we got the MP7. Oh, we got the 50 cal pistol.
Let's get this done.
Oh! Had to escape the explosion. Right stairs, right stairs.
Forget that round. On to the next.
I don't know, Nick. I'll ask a little bit later and see what happens on Twitter, but I don't think there's...
Let's get this
I
done.
think it might just be what you're seeing here. Well, you know, it's one of those things really, like, Call of Duty's always existed on console for competitive platforms and always has. And whilst PC may promote superior gameplay for some games like PUBG and CS, for Call of Duty that's just not the case.
Keep it up in the next round.
Like, you wouldn't play FIFA on a keyboard, and I know that's a sports game, but FIFA has the same kind of reputation on console as Call of Duty in that sense, if you think about it. Got that Semtex.
This round's ours. Stay sharp for the next one.
Oh, look at that ragdoll.
Give them a proper English welcome.
It basically is Chase, and it probably won't change. I don't expect it to.
It's down to you. Get it done.
One of the things I think I've been trying to do a little bit,
Get that round. On to the next.
one of the things I've been trying to do is using explosions to mask footsteps, which I think is kind of helping in some places, but not all the time.
You're the last one standing.
Oh!
We're losing ground. Let's take it back. Give them a proper English welcome.
Right, let's keep this going. Let's see what we can do. Bring this back up. Oh, I missed so badly.
We're losing ground. Let's take it back.
That was a strong brace position for sure.
Get this done.
Alright, Alright, we need to get some... We're down 2 right now, so we need to get a bit of a pushback here. Jesus.
That's the way. On to the next round. Get this done.
Alright, let's keep this up. Oh! Yeah, you can throw them quite far. The explosive radius isn't as OP as it was on Modern Warfare 1, or the original Modern Warfare. For example, like, you can't get killed from like 10 meters away like you could in that one. Who's gonna push the flag? We don't need to push the flag, but... I'll take the win. Health. Health.
There's more where that came from.
All the health.
Get this done.
There's a few bullets I managed to get in. Ooh, that was a snap. Which meant it more or less went straight over my head. Oh! No worries, Nick. You can cook grenades as well. You can still cook grenades. Alright, this is 4-5. This is getting close to match point. Oh, hipfire shot.
Switch inside.
I like how that comes up.
Give him a proper
Right.
English welcome.
4-5, let's do something. Oh! So close.
That's it. We've lost the objective.
It is exciting, Jordan. I feel you on that front. Hey there, Dutch Dave. Good to see you again, bro. Right, I'm quickly going to try and see if I can jump into the sniper before the next game starts, because I haven't actually tried customizing a sniper. Scout, Merc. Ooh, 3 times. Variable zoom. CQB stock, that's interesting. Yeah, back on Pine for this one.
Gunfight.
Oh, lever action, lad.
Let's get this done.
Oh! I just headbutted the microphone nearly.
10 seconds.
Oh, shot.
They're hurting. Let's send them home.
You can. The customization JSK is probably one of the best things in the game. I don't know if constructed. It's hard to say, really, bro. I don't really have any intel on that. I'm just here streaming from Gamescom. Alright, I'm gonna die in one shot anyway, so that's not really a big deal for me. Oh, there we go. I'm just gonna throw out a tweet whilst we're here. whilst I'm dead, so bear with me if I'm looking dumb as hell.
We've got him on the ropes. Don't let your guard down. Give him a proper English welcome.
Being, like, doing well with a controller is just one of those things you kind of have to get accustomed to, I guess. Oh, got caught with a pistol only, didn't have time.
Take a breath. We're going back in.
It's interesting, like, I know a lot of people do struggle with controllers, but it's really about finding your own personal sensitivities and settings. Oh, I thought I had that. Right, maybe the orc isn't for me. There's a left push. I've been playing for a few hours now, Machiavelli, so it's kind of hard to tell. Because I play so many shooters, and especially on console, I kind of naturally do it anyway. So it's really difficult to tell you if that is the case. I almost feel like I automatically do that. Oh, I got this. There we go. Oh.
Take a breath. We're going back in. Get this done.
The throwables are cool though. I feel like they work. They're also on a cooldown, so you can't use them instantly, which matters. I'm actually gonna. Ah, oh, got caught on some damn health there.
They're making us fight for it. Keep at 'em.
I actually think they do. I'm pretty sure they do. Alright, we got the Desert Eagle 50. Oh!
Take it off. Focus on the next round.
I would doubt that, Jordan. And if so, it'd have like outrageous recoil and the slowest reload time in human history. I hope they don't have anything like that, but I highly doubt they would, based on just the balancing I've seen so far. Oh, nice. There we go.
Got him on the ropes. Don't let your guard down.
Yeah, Flo, I was stuck there because if I pushed up the bridge, there was a guy in front of me, and I'm pretty sure the other guy backflanked me on that one. So it made it quite difficult to... I almost had to sit there for a bit, which kind of sucked, but hey-ho. That's a spicy one. Oh, god damn. I should have switched to the pistol and gone for the headshot. Left. Oh, on the right. Oh, fuck.
Fall back.
Metro was good, Machiavelli was good. Well, it was what it was in Battlefield 3, but better, really. More flanking routes and stuff. Right, let's have a look at some of these weapons. I actually want to see what you can do for this. Some variable zoom. Basically all the optics that we had before, really. We got the heavy stock. You could go short barrel. Don't think you can't cut the stock off of this. Lightweight stock. Reflex. You could probably get like a rapid fire, I imagine. Let's have a look. Increased aim whilst being shot would be great. It looks weird with the suppressor. I'm definitely not going to put one of those on. Something like that kind of setup would look great. JD Jabs, I'm currently live from Gamescom. It's just how I am playing this right now. All the way in Germany. Oop, just disconnected with the boy. Somehow permanently disconnected the boy.
It's the lock.
There we go. Sweet, thank you. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, war would be great. Still. Cheers. Yeah, so, let's go with some... Let's go with the M13. I'm interested about it. This is a much faster RLF, like this. This is an ACR kind of thing, but faster, I think. So I'd probably go with the reflex. That looks, yeah, reflex looks good on that. Stock-wise, you could go CQB stock, which would increase your aim down sight time. Sprint to fire speed is also something that you'd probably want in that department. Underbarrel, probably a vertical foregrip, to be honest with you. But then again, that does affect movement speed. Underbarrel, I'd actually maybe just leave it off for now. Long barrel, oh, the long barrel looks aesthetically great, but integrated silencer. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. That's some detailed shit right there. That integrated silencer sounds cool to me personally. Magazine, there is the high capacity one, but again, we're not wanting to... You don't want to mess with movement speed. And I do have room for a perk here, so... Like a subsonic ammo. No sound from firing and removes enemy skulls. Cool. Cheers, thank you. It also removes enemies can't see your own tracers. That's a huge bonus. Because the tracers are very obvious in this game. So I probably would go with that. Or sleight of hand reloading. There you go. That would be our... That is a CQB. Effectively an ACR. It is an M13. But that's effectively a CQB ACR. Which is really cool. I really like that. But yeah, I'm just going to quickly have a look at the stream. Yeah, it looks great. This camera, by the way. That's a damn good camera. Grace! Hads! For those of you who know Grizzle and Hads from Battlefield, they're in the room. We're going to be playing against each other.
Oh, great.
And by playing against each other, I mean I'm going to destroy them.
I thought you were doing a later one.
I was, but then I got two.
Yeah, no, of course, yeah.
But yeah, this is crazy good. Got a hard... Oh, let's have a look at this. Double time, definitely. That's the fast one. Hardline? Nah, we don't want that. Ghost is probably cool. Ghost sounds good to me. And then cold-blooded... Amped, fast weapon. Amped sounds good. Battle hardened. Amped sounds great to me. That's like basically the full CQB loadout. We'll get rid of that Strela launcher and go with the M19. Let's have a look at these. Oh, light. Oh, that looks cool. That even changes the visual of the barrel. We don't want to aim down sight speed to be messed up though, so we'll go lightweight barrel. Idle sway control. Yeah, that's it. That's what you want, really. I'll tell you what, whilst we're waiting for this, we'll let's make an MP5 loadout. We love an MP5 loadout. I'm not going to put a laser on that just yet. I want to start with the other bits first. So, boom. No stock. You could probably make the MP5 SSD then by taking off the stock, basically. Don't want any movement speed. We're just going to go with the base stock. Oh, 10mm. Nice. Conversion kit to use 10mm ammunition for increased stopping power. Yeah, that sounds good to me. You could basically make the MP5 SSD. That's cool. I really like this.
You're capturing?
It's great. Look at that. It works really well. Maybe like a smoke background or something, or like a lighter grey would be better, I think, for the gunsmith background. The black is nice. This is like basically an MP5 SSD. More or less. It's the closest you'll probably get to it with no stock. You can even see the fire switch. Cool. And then yeah, just like that, you have an MP5 SSD. You could probably try and push the AUG to even be like the AR equivalent, basically, if you wanted to. We beefed it up a bit. 5.56 ammunition. Turn it into an assault rifle. Literally turn this thing into an assault rifle. There you go. And just like that, you've gone from the AUG SMG variant to the 6 assault rifle variant. Instantaneously. Which is damn cool. Let's see what else we can muck around with. I specifically want to try and use ones that I can change the type of ammunition for, because that's quite, I personally think that's the coolest way to do it. Try what the, let's see what the MP7 has. No, just extended mags on the MP7. So you could do it with the AUG, and you could do it with that. So yeah. Let me keep messing around with this. We got the lightweight stock here. Oh, wow, that even changes the, look at that. That's crazy. Look, so you go with the basic M14, and then you can very quickly turn it into a lightweight stock, which does your aim, walk, movement speed, and then your aim down sight speed. So you can turn this into an MK14 effectively, which is mental. Let's have a look at that. Let's go with a 3x optic, scout optic, CQB grip. You do want vertical recoil control for the rapid fire. Barrel, you go heavy barrel or long barrel. Heavy barrel would probably be better. Yeah, go for it. Alright guys, one of the guys in the room who's a streamer got double booked, or like his booking got messed up, so I've had my 2 hours, it's been great. We're gonna hand it over to someone else who can have a go and get live, because obviously we're all here to do stuff like that. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, I really appreciate it. I'm gonna be editing some of this stuff, check out Instagram, check out Twitter. We're gonna show some of the customization variants on there and all the editing stuff, so yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you soon. And you'll see some more content on the channel soon.